I don't think, for you call it a preteen, and then through teenage years. Throughout high school, I did a lot of modeling. I traveled a lot, did a lot of fashion shows, a lot of magazines and all that. And just being that young, you know, you guys are at a cool age because you're getting a good feel for the world. You're getting really smart. You're able to, like, be responsible for yourself, drive cars. That's good or bad. I was 16. It wasn't a good thing. I was a little crazy with my car. But, you know, you're getting at that age. But I also think that what you hear and what people say to you can really influence you in a strong way at this age. And for me, what was unfortunate is I had modeling agents speaking to me, telling me that I needed to get thinner. I was 5'9", 118 pounds. That is absolutely ridiculous that people would say those kind of things. But when you know how she's talking about this Heidi girl with her surgeries, that poor girl, if anything, just say a prayer or meditation or whatever you do at night for her, because she has so many voices going into her head, and she's comparing herself to everybody else in Hollywood, which is not a healthy thing. I always tell my clients, be the best you that you could be. Don't try to compare yourself to other people. Just at night when you go to sleep, you know you made good choices for your health, good choices for your relationships. You can go to sleep at night with peace. Don't compare yourself to the girl on the magazine or the girl in the movie or the super rich skinny girl who has the perfect, you know, pair of jeans every week at school. Don't compare yourself to that. Just be the best that you could be. And just continue to strive, work hard. You're in school right now. Focus on your grades. Do well with that, and you're going to have a great life. There's no reason to feel bad about it. But for me, I let people, you know, speak to me and tell me that. So when I was your age, I was dealing with the modeling agents and school and traveling and all the stuff I did. And I started to develop a distorted body image. I really did feel that I was unattractive, and here I was doing modeling. I felt that I was heavy. I wasn't heavy at all. That's where it's a real sickness. You know, that goes in the direction, it's a first step. Body image issues are the first step in the direction of anorexia. And at that point, they really have a chemical imbalance in their brain because they've just pushed themselves so far in that direction, and it's very unhealthy. But for me in my 20s, because of all the modeling and all that, the high fashion world rejected me. They told me I was too big. Can you imagine? I was too big for high fashion. So I got kicked out of that modeling world, and I shifted over into fitness modeling. And I got into teaching aerobics and doing a lot of exercise because I was always wound up about the way I looked. And I did all these crazy extreme diet things with my food and with pills. And it just was really, really, really scary what I did. And then in my and I went on, traveled, kept doing modeling, did magazine covers, was in college, did the modeling while I was in college, all that. But in my late 20s, there was a death in my family. And you know how they say, you know, even though something bad happens, everything happens, and in the end, for a good reason. Like something bad might come out as a good reason in the end. And it was definitely bad, and I dealt with my anger and my depression with food. And I said, forget modeling, I don't care anymore. I don't care about all those people, all that stupidness. What matters most is my family. And I was also obviously depressed, so I ate to bandage up the depression. I didn't want to see a therapist or a counselor. I didn't want to talk about it. I just wanted some ice cream. And so that's what I did. And that made me feel good for that moment. And so when I have clients in my office and they're like, listen, I had a binge. I'm like, you know what? Tell me why you had it. You know, I want to know what's going on emotionally. And then I just tell them, look, I understand. I've been there. Sometimes you just need to do that. Just get through it and then try to be better the next day and work on, you know, getting over whatever that pain is that you're trying to manage. But at the same time, face your reality that, hey, I wanted to eat instead of feel my pain. That's what I did. And, you know, probably wasn't better than getting into something else I could have got into, which, you know, goodness knows, drugs, whatever. I didn't do that. My drug was food. So I ate and ate and ate and ate, and in 6 weeks I put on 30 pounds, and here I went from being a tall, thin fitness model, magazine covers, traveling the world, to 30 pounds heavier, which was probably, you know, 5'9". I probably look just fine, healthy. I'll show you guys a photo of me. But the thing is a woman or a man can gain 10 pounds and feel just as emotionally upset as if somebody gains 100 pounds. It really, I know some people might go, well, no, you know, gaining 100 pounds is way worse than gaining 10. Or the thing is it really doesn't matter if you gain weight or not. It matters how you feel inside your heart and how you feel about yourself. So what I care about when I have clients is like, listen, I don't care how thin you are, I don't care how heavy you are, I care about how you feel inside. Because that's the only place we can work from, is where you're feeling, what you're feeling inside about yourself. And that's really, really important. I mean, you know,